welcome to Final Fantasy 1. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. I thought I could set this as a window on OBS, but I seem to have been mistaken. But yeah, we'll be cracking on with where we last left off, and we'll be getting quite a bit done today. So we'll be doing the Earth Crystal, we'll be getting the Water Crystal, then we'll be also getting a little bit of an upgrade. So a lot to look forward to. Now, hopefully, the stream's all running. It was a bit of a kerfuffle actually with the Ethernet cable as well. I've noticed that last time, but fingers crossed that we're all good to go. And yeah, a lot to get through today. So I will say actually, at the end of this stream, I will be loading up another file where quite significantly leveled up due to completing the bestiary off stream. I'll explain more about that later. But I just thought that'd be yeah. So before we do begin, I did of course raise enough funds to purchase the knight's armor for that knight, and I also purchased the magic for level 5, Kiraga, Life and Healara, and Firaga, Scourge and Slower for the White Mage and Black Mage respectively. So yeah, let's get on with it. This is again coming up to be one of my when the game really starts kicking in, so to speak. I'll be getting through a lot, but yeah, I'll probably be completing this game next week. So as I say, there's quite a lot I'll be getting through. I do know last week I did mention, I think I was saying how grind heavy I find FF1 as compared to previous entries. That's what I don't want to waste. And namely just for my sort of like of obtaining all of the equipment as and when it appears. That's true of the beginning of the game if you're going for the equipment, but throughout the dungeons that we do, we'll actually be getting quite a lot of gil, quite a substantial amount of gil. So yeah, I think perhaps my grinding was somewhat unnecessary. I think before we head in here, we'll quickly save over this one. So yeah, there's no worries about that. However, I will show off a little bit of where you might want. I never did this originally when I was getting my gil for the characters. I actually just sailed around the oceans and hoped I came across buccaneers mainly, but so that's how I raised the gil. But in the older versions, any version prior to this, if you go down here, each step of this little area would lead into a battle with these creatures. Now in this version, they've removed that function. Bit of a shame really, but they did add in these guys. So you've got the lizards and the hill giggers. Now these are the ones that would appear anyway, and they give out quite a substantial amount of XP and gil as well, and these two creatures do respawn each time you come in and out of the Earth Cavern, so you can use that to your advantage to get yeah, just under 2k and quite a bit of experience. I mean, again, with this fella, fight him, and equally come across these guys. And hey, Meow. Yeah, no problem. Hope you're doing well today and enjoy the lyrics. And yeah, I'll have fun, certainly. So yeah, in previous versions, you might want to go down this hall. Every step you take will lead into a forced encounter. In this version, if you just keep exiting the dungeon and you can refight those fellas. Right, so let's see where we want to go from here. So to the right is the exit down to the lower levels, but there's a few chests and stuff that we can grab here. Let's go for that. Yeah, mercifully, the Pixel Remaster has the wonderful map system that allows you to sort of see where you are at any given point. It makes it a lot easier to figure out where you're going. I know last stream as well I was a bit conservative with my use of magic. I'll probably continue throughout, but I'll try to use the lower magic spells and some of the mid magic spells a little more as well. Hey, for Nightly Fake. Yeah, we're getting on all right. I don't know if it's a case of winning or not, but yeah, I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I will say as well, between this last stream and this stream, I have purchased a considerable amount of gold needles that cures petrification or stone. Probably too many, to be honest. I bought 20, but I probably could have made do with 10. But still better to be prepared. You have the same issue in net hack with your monk runs. Yeah, to be honest, it's I mean, I feel like this with most RPGs that I tend to play, where I tend to be quite reticent to use you know, like even stuff like elixirs or ethers, stuff like that, and to make up for that, I tend to, I guess, just level up a little bit, which I guess can ruin the experience in that you get a little bit overpowered. Who knows? I guess it's each playstyle to each person, right? Hey Penny, how's it going? It's the same as shoot against with grenades. Actually, I think in terms of petrification, you can get a spell that cures it. Let's see, days. Getting ambushed. Yeah, if not from finish, she's doing some soul hackers. Hope your tooth's better. Right. Okay. So. Yeah, have you guys had a good weekend, Finny? Yeah, today's going to be quite a long stream, probably. But by the end of it, we should have one more stream left of Final Fantasy 1, and then we'll be done with it. Um, I was moving quite fast. Found 3 magic lamps and 2 wands of wishing. I'm having a great weekend. Nice. Yeah, it is quite a short game for me. I think, to be honest, it's mainly because, like, back in the NES, first of all, I wouldn't have had this map system, so you'd probably be getting quite a bit more lost in it, in the dungeons. And there's also some aspects of it that are quite difficult to find, but, you know, with the benefits of knowing where to go, what to do. It sort of takes away from that exploration aspect that probably would have eaten into a lot of time. But yeah, it is quite a short game, comparatively. And yeah, my weekend's going good, thanks. Went to play, because there's this snooker hall that I used to go to called Crucible. Not the Crucible in Sheffield, but it's in Stockport, and it used to be really good because it had like loads of pool tables, stuff like that. But yeah, it closed down. I don't know what it's been turned into. Probably a car park now in Stockport. It's got a propensity for replacing once brilliant areas with places to park your vehicles, which might be good if there'd been something to see, but they've replaced them all with car parks. So yeah, the love triangle of me, Craig, and a car park. I'm not a sex yard. There was a point to this. Oh yeah, the point was I went and played pool over a week. Okay, maybe it wasn't that interesting. I do apologise. But what can you do? Hey Kendall, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good today. Good clip. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. The good thing about I beg to differ is it's one of those phrases that you can say at the end of... thank you for your shouts to Kendall. It's one of those phrases that you can say at the end of anything, really. Like I could even put it at the end of that, I beg to differ. Like, what? I mean, why are you begging? It's one of those things that I think about. I think it's a bit weird. But whatever. Yeah, we will actually be revisiting this cave. Because you can't complete it all in one go. And you may well beg to differ, but the simple fact is you can't. But the second time will be easier because we won't be focusing on getting all of the please let an extra hit. I was supposed to try to pronounce my T's, wasn't I? Niku. So I think here we want to go to the right and then head down to the bottom left. Let's do that. Hey Zoe, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good today. If you're not doing good, then I hope that whatever is forcing you not to be good ends up dissipating. Or something like that. I also need to remember to drink my coffee before it gets too cold because I actually made it quite a bit before my I normally do. I'm hoping I can enjoy it. Maybe after we get this next bit of treasure, that can be the celebration. But yeah, as you can see, you can get quite a bit of gil from these enemies. And it will make the rest of the Final Fantasy experience quite a lot more simpler. Yeah, if not from Zoe, it's taking a bit of a break from streaming, but hey Jasm, how's it going? Yeah, definitely check him out. I must admit, I do like this rendition of the dungeon theme that we've put in. It's got a nice flute. Yeah, if you're not following Pinny, she's doing some Soul Hackers, also doing some use a heal. Chrono Cross, Jasm on Resident Evil Village or Village, or Village. I forgot to have my celebratory coffee, didn't I? Now we want to go south. Yeah, Jasm. I've got to admit, when making the notes yesterday, the maps were a great help. Oh, his pronunciations were correct. Excellent. Very glad, Jasm. Please tell me that pronunciation was also correct. Saving map stopped me from going down a horrible way. If you do FF2, yeah. Well, as actually Juicem would be. I'm hoping to get. If you'd move that. Hoping to get the Earth Crystal and the Fire Crystal done today, as well as an extra little side quest in this game. Those who have played FF1 will probably know. And yeah, next week will be get the final 2 crystals and do the final dungeon. Yeah, it's quite nice actually, and it's the reward as well that you get for doing it is really cool. Okay, don't imagine that I should have gotten much good here, but I'm going to keep the Worm Killer, although could of course change to a Coral Sword. Yeah, they're not quick to deal with. Okay, perfect. What are we milking? We're milking it for all it's worth. That's what I'm milking. I do like these trolls. Like, ah! Get rid of me! Oh God. I've noticed that some of these enemies have a propensity to flee, but they also have a propensity to mess up when fleeing. I don't think I've seen too many successfully flee. I suppose I should have stocked up on some more potions early. That's okay, we can do it after. You'll see throughout this film that the Black Mage does get completely let down on the health department. It's like, I'll show off the stats of my current save, which we'll be carrying on from next week. But suffice to say that the Black Mage isn't doing all too well in terms of HP. Oh, yeah, can I also get your thoughts on the phase Beg to Differ as well? I think it's a rather strange one. That mage is made of glass. I can't even imagine like a stained glass Black Mage. That'd be pretty cool. Not that I'm a judge of what's cool and what's uncool, but yeah, I reckon that could be good. Glass Mage. Oh, I did notice. Oh, first of all, I best drink my coffee whilst I for one beg to differ. No, I like it. I like it. I like the phase Beg to Differ. That coffee actually surprised me because the coffee was not coffee, it's tea. So, hey Imp, how's it going? Yeah, there's quite a few rooms in this one, but this is the last floor. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Yeah, I mean, this is a Pixel remaster, Imp, so it's excuse me. Certainly looking a bit bigger and brighter. Good at your sleeping bag. That'll help with my sleep. Yeah, if you're not following Imp, he's doing some Guilty Gear. Definitely check him out. Yeah, the water looks great. I do like some of the spell effects as well. We've seen a few of them come up. I did mention about purchasing gold needles. I think this is a floor where the gold needles will become most necessary. But the good thing is actually, if you because I'm been trying to do a job of trying to keep all of the characters evenly leveled, and if your characters end up stoned, they still obtain all of the experience as well. So you needn't worry about that. Yeah, I mean, like, I revisited the PSP version of Final Fantasy 1. I'm not sure which style I prefer, actually, because there are some visual differences. Oof. Well, let's defend. I feel like the spell will get rid of all of the ogres. And I always feel like I'm wasting magic if I... Hey Groovy, how's it going? Welcome in. How goes Scar? And what are your views on the phase Beg to Differ? Monsters. Sorry, one day I'll remember to say hi again, Gar. And yeah, I might have moved past that a little too fast, but we actually got a gold needle from that one. I'm aghast. Use it, yeah. Gagging for the loo. Are you reuniting with the toilet? Finished it last stream, loved it. Nice. I've heard some mixed things about Scorn, so it's nice to hear that you enjoyed it. Gagging, well. She's not visiting a glory hole, don't worry. No, I don't know, maybe she is. But, think you went into it fully. What, the toilet? Or the glory hole? Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I guess if you had your expectations set, then having a rooty tooty shooty game. I do like that phaser. Rooty tooty shooty. Oh, this is a EGPG RPGZ game. So there's nothing in that top left room, but we'll go into it anyway, just because there is an encounter that you can face. Yeah, here we go, cockatrices. So again, you sort of want to be careful of those because they can turn you into stone. Not like the Electric Light Orchestra, but like, hey Ashura, how's it going? Welcome in. Do you not think Ashura? He's doing some Bayonetta 3. Not certainly groovy what I've seen so far. Well, not groovy as in groovy Gengar, although he does look like groovy, but groovy as in God, you enjoy the ELO reference. I did actually see Jeff Flynn back in 2016, actually. Under his band that was not quite Electronic Light Orchestra, but for all intents and purposes was the Electronic Light Orchestra. Groovy! Oh, that's from the evil. Sorry, that was my Earthworm Jim impression. I do apologise, that sounded more like Scooby-Doo. Actually, let's do a cheeky Dire. You can do a cheeky Fire. Passable, okay. Slashy Ashy. Rooty Tooty Scooby Dooby. Got a Slashy Ashy. Groovy Goo! Razmajaz. Okay. There we go, we get some money. So now we're coming up to the jelly. Now we're coming up to the boss, and again, quite I guess unique for a game is that it sort of I guess turns it on its head because of course you're told that the vampire is the one causing the rot of the earth. Let's see whether defeating this would lead to the earth becoming uncorrupted. Probably should have healed beforehand, but regardless, it's not too tough a fight. You probably just want to use Diara with it, fire spells, and attack. Of course, we've got the boss theme as well. We could do a cheeky Faraga. I should see him gone. Jed, of course, being somewhat useless. Yeah, here we get the Star Ruby. I do really like. I don't know whether they've. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, so unfortunately we're going to have to backtrack out the old-fashioned way by walking out. There is a tantalising spell called Teleport that your Black Mage can learn, but you can't actually learn it yet. And that teleports you up a level of the dungeon. Yeah, this is a stone slab. Thanks for the GG. So we're going to have to backtrack out. As I say, this is one dungeon where we'll have to come back again and explore. Now I'm actually going to somewhat delay things even further by going back to Melmond. With the advantage that going back there will allow us to rest up at the inn. When Ned's doing the sort of pre-stream playthrough, I did go for the next story beat, which worked well enough, but I was running quite low on magic and health, so I figure by going to Melmond and healing, even though it takes slightly longer, at least won't have to worry about that. But of course, if you wanted to just see an end to this story segment, by all means. Sounds eaten by a spider. And the also advantage is actually if you head back to Melmond, you can get a little bit more gil. And I think what we'll do is we'll stock up on potions whilst we're here, or whilst we're there. So that's good. And as I say, the second run through of the I guess you can use this time to maybe chuck in a Hilara and do a fire. Oh, I've not heard about the rolling blackouts. That's crazy. I did hear that there was some preparation in the event of rolling blackouts, but as far as I heard, they were going to be a sort of last ditch thing. Yeah, here we can see that our thief is stoned. I don't know if it is still going to be. Yeah, because from what I've read of the outlook, it's going to be very unlikely. And I'm just checking the news now. As you can see, government plans for winter blackouts. Okay. Yeah, I mean, checking the news, Gengar, it does seem that it is not coming into place, or it's still unlikely. So, all I've seen is that there's been preparations made in the event. So, you don't have to worry just yet. I'll have another look properly later. But even so, to be in the position where you want to be contemplating blackouts is still quite a bit of an indictment on the lack of preparation and anyway. Yeah, things so together. But, yeah, so I did tell myself that I'd try to stray away from talking politics on stream. Although it's one that I've sort of wrestled with myself, like, do I want to bore people, or, you know, would I be complicit in not making myself? I don't know. Anyway, oh no, it's all right, Ash. I guess the news itself is apolitical, but I think the circumstances that would be leading up to it. But it's more something that I was thinking of myself, and don't worry, it's not. Yeah, you guys can feel free to bring up whatever. Calvin's energy plan is a. I guess he is taking energy from the. Seeing any other plan. I know actually in the older Final Fantasies at the moment I'm just mashing. Hey Savage, enjoy the words. I'm just mashing X. I know that wasn't possible in the And yes, because if you killed an enemy, your character would just miss. Whereas, thankfully, in this version, we do redirect attacks. It's a nice little. Oh yeah. Yeah, enjoying the Savage. You're not found Savage. He's just a Call of Duty. Welcome back. You just beat the Vampire. Just going here to heal up. Okay. Alright, let's go get some items which we cannot buy here. Wonder, is it worth going back to Elfheim? I think we should be alright with what we've got. So a sparkly vampire, well, it's a dead vampire now. Oh, a bit of a dampire. Awesome. Yeah, have any of you guys played Final Fantasy 1 before? I know Jasmine has. Have you played it, Ashua? I don't think Penny has. No, before 7. Fair enough. Yeah, but as I was saying, we'll probably be finished with it at the end of next stream. So, a fairly short game. Hello. I do have a ruby. Here we go. Do this little twerk. Fantasia and rubies. Ruby. Hey, Sub-Zero. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy the late Sub-Zero. Have a good one. Yeah, not on Sub-Zero. He's doing some Resident Evil. Nothing before 7. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a coziness about FF1, and it's always nice to visit the roots of the series, and quite surprising in a way. I do like how Final Fantasy 1, whether intentional or otherwise, has a bit of a stick with a sword. It's like sort of within the subtext, quite a bit of, I guess, like not so much story, but stuff that makes you think, you know, what went on in this world. There's no miracles. Yeah, no miracles until FF3. I think Moogles were actually planned in FF2, but we changed them to beavers. I think that's the case. Hey Sky. Oh no, definitely get some good sleep if you need it. But yeah, hope you're doing well today, Sky. Yeah, I think the most surprising thing about Final Fantasy 2 is its story, right? Yeah, been up on Sky, he's fluent in music. Does a lot of cozy games, a lot of keyboard, bit of insomnia, always have trouble. Yeah, no, hopefully he can get some sleep. I've no idea what to recommend for it, to be honest. A lullaby. Guys, speak Beaver, Joseph, speak death. I think pretty much every character in FF2 speaks death, right? It's like that shadow enemy like, we just defeated will be looming over the back of every Final Fantasy 2 fourth party slot. So to spoil for anybody who's not played Final Fantasy 2, but yeah, just know that if a character appears in that fourth, it's like George R.R. Martin was probably a scriptwriter for FF2, I reckon. It's just like, oh, guest character, let's kill him. You speak beaver, I speak death. Anyway, on happy notes, we speak to this dude. FF2 was so FF4 could have a crap ton of heroic sacrifices. Yeah, so here we get the Earth Rod, which allows us to explore the Earth Cavern fully. So that's... actually, I think if we go back to Melmond, the NPCs might have different dialogue. I'll try not to kill anybody in real life. Would it be real life or would it be real death? Well, either way, it'll remain hypothetical because I won't kill any of you. Don't think I'd mind. Well, I'd mind. I wouldn't want that on my conscience. So yeah, that's the rules. No death to anybody. Maybe killed by. I don't think I'd twerk you to death. That'd be a horrible way to go. Not even a cheeky little murder. I'm not a twerk, yeah. I didn't even know what twerk is. Oh, sorry Ash, sorry to disappoint. Anyway, Ash, you can't say, oh, you're in the fucking game. I mean, you're in the flipping game. See? Dude. I see another bloody Wargwolf. I wouldn't do anything, but I'd be wolf. Oh, sorry. Yeah, won't let me set on anybody on fire. You'll set people on fire soon, don't you worry. We're going to head back to Melmond. I did not try to kill you. Let you live. Right. Vampire's death, yet the earth is still decaying. What's going on? Yeah, so I think it's quite interesting that we sort of lead the vampire as being like the big boss. But yeah, it turns out that he's Not the cause of a decaying earth. Jeff just woofed at you. It's an accidental woof. I'm sure you've accidentally woofed at people. If you haven't, you're rather missing out. See, Ash, you're getting to set things on ice. So you just murdered an innocent vampire who had nothing to do with the world's decay. Well, no, he's rather guarding. Oh, actually, I mean, he didn't seem like a particularly pleasant vampire. And can you murder that is already dead? I'd posit that question to you. If you can come up with a satisfying answer, then I might stand corrected. I'll be happy to stand corrected, but until I receive that answer, I did not murder a vampire because I cannot cause death to that. That is already dead. Probably. Just as long as you can burn people and think, well, you can burn wag wolves. Anyway, let's head in for round 2. I mean, if you're deaded and undead dead, so dead can dead no more, and yes, you did dead undead dead. Alright, I'll just put it to sleep. Is that any better? There we go. That was not killing a Minotaur, by the way. I just thought I'd go this way just because these things do give a nice bit of experience as well as... a bit of gil. The hero has to kill enemies to succeed. That is why the fun... No, the fun is in saving the world. Okay. Right. That's what it's all about. Alright, I might just have a temper tantrum. You've saved no one so far. I've saved Princess Sarah from the clutches of Garland. I've saved the town of Provoker from the reign of the evil pirates. And I'm saving Melmond from the curse of the rotting earth. You saved Sarah from garlic, yes. She's allergic to garlic. She's been served garlic bread in the Temple of Chaos. She didn't want it. I said, you can't have it. Here, try this instead, and gave her some tiger bread. She went, thanks. I said, you're welcome. And she said, oh, how can I repay you? I said, well, you can repay me by singing me a song. So I sang her a song. It's sitting on the dock of the bay by Otis Redding, in case you wanted to know. Hey, One Pint, how's it going? You're not following One Pint, he's doing some Kamiko. Also doing some Splatoon as well. Hope you're doing good today. I was just telling people about my is the Stranger of Paradise style in trouble? Not in trouble. Sausage roll. Yeah, enjoy the loads, Ashua. Enjoy Bayonetta 3 as well. Yeah. not following Ashura, they'll be jumping onto Bayonetta 3 now. Definitely check him out. Alright, yeah, no problem, Sky Shans. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, have a wonderful sleep. And yeah, if you're not following Sky Shen as well, he does some awesome music. Really nice guy. Can't go wrong with some good music. Oh no, it's alright. Don't need to apologise. Just thanks for popping by when you can. Yeah, I think we all appreciate that other people have other things on, whether it's work, just experiencing real life. So no, don't worry about that. But yeah, this level up is dedicated to Ashura and Sky Shen. Enjoy. Cockatrices. Experience real life ones, I prefer the 2D world. If you guys could go into any like world in a game, where would you like to go to? Like a Hyrule or the world of FF7 or FF whatever. I don't know, Green Hill Zone. I was gonna say, I always felt probably no great surprise, but a fondness for the FF8 world. I was thinking, do I have an affinity for it just because it's so similar to modern life as it was when I experienced FF8? Even more so, actually, because I don't think I had internet when I played Final Fantasy VIII. And I think there's some sort of rudimentary form of... there's certainly a blogging site in Garden, right? After the game's ending, after the main conflict is resolved. Oh, you went Thief instead of Black Belt. Yeah, I just stuck with the default party. I know the Black Belt is certainly in the NES version and possibly the PSP version. They do bump up the Thief a little bit here, so they make some of his stat increases. He actually ends up stronger or dealing more damage from a warrior because he tends to get more hits in. I think they fixed the luck stat as well, so that his evasiveness is more efficient. But yeah, I know the Black Belt can or is the strongest in terms of raw power. Oh, thank you so much for the $14 donation, Savage. Much appreciated. And yeah, if you're not following Savage, he's doing some Call of Duty. Yeah, cheers for that, man. I was thinking with the donations actually of just because originally I was going to change it monthly, but now I think I'll change it quarterly. So I'll keep it like going for 3 months, and that way I feel like each charity will get a fair opportunity. And hey, Infinity, how's it going? Welcome in. If you're not following Infinity, he's doing some in Sound Mind, also in FF Master. Yeah, my Sunday's going good, thanks. What made me pick this charity? Well, this one specifically because before it was Prevent Cancer. Um, and this one was sort of mainly inspired by Jasm, because I noticed he had the same one. And I know we're working with Ukraine as well, which is quite hot politically. And I thought it's because they're sort of operating internationally, because currently they only have... Hey, thanks for the raid, Savage. Welcome on in. And yeah, hope you had an awesome stream. Hope you're enjoying Modern Warfare 2. And yeah, welcome on in raiders as well. We do some FF1. I know it's probably quite distinct from Modern Warfare 2, so if it's not your thing, feel free to head off if you need to. But if you do want to stick about, then sort of doing a 100% playthrough insofar as getting all of the chests. So yeah, because the charity is currently restricted to US-based charities, I want to try and get something that has international appeal. I'm hoping that they'll start integrating, because in the UK, if you're a UK taxpayer and you donate to charity, you can add gift aid to your donations, which adds 25%, which is paid by the government. So I'm hoping that in time Twitch will introduce UK-based charities that would implement the gift aid system. Final Fantasy. Okay, yeah, you've not played any of the FF series yet, have you? I think I recall you saying you did a bit of Final Fantasy Tactics way back when. Get your hands on straight. Yeah, the gift aid would be a really nice feature. And how are you finding Modern Warfare as well, Savage? Seems like, because I know you had quite a long stream yesterday, was it 12 to 13 hours? I was going to say, perhaps as if we ever reach like 2,000 followers, I might just do a Call of Duty stream as a joke, or somewhat of a joke. Just giving out FPS averse, I am. Sure the bot mage doesn't get too pummeled. Or even do a cheeky heal. Yeah, you can see we're getting quite a lot of gil here. Follow up FF1 with Call of Duty. Oh, I love it. You know what? My favourite FPS series, to be fair, was I really enjoyed Time Splitters back on the PlayStation 2, the Time Splitters series. And I know they keep teasing remakes or remasters that never quite seem to come to fruition or you know, see the light of day, which is always a shame because I always get so excited whenever I hear of any potential Time Splitters, whether it's remakes or whether it's Time Splitters 4. Yeah, it's so good, wasn't it? Like as I say, FPSs really aren't my kind of games that I play, but yeah, Time Splitters was a special exception. I did actually have Call of Duty on PlayStation 2 as well. I had like, there's like a trilogy pack that came out. Which had Call of Duty 1, was it Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, I think it's called. And then, chest down here. Yeah, good times. Yeah, bad times. So far there. Nice. There you go. Don't you come back. Okay. So. What's the silly name? Call of Duty Big Red 1 or Medal of Honor Warfighter? Probably say Call of Duty. It just reminds me of, I don't know whether you're familiar with the Rainbow skin. With Zippy, and he's like, I've got a big red one. It just reminds me of that. I can't take it seriously. They don't necessarily have to fight. Yeah, that's true. Could be a Cold War. Could be a war on drugs. Anything goes if Zippy is involved. Yeah, but I don't want Zippy to be corrupted. Yeah, you better run your Wraith. That before DLC was a thing, we had to make extra content its own game. Oh yeah, like my big one for like pre-DLC, so to speak, is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Because of course they have to split into 2 games, but they had it so you could lock on the cartridges. To add, 6 extra levels onto it. Oh, I guess it would be 8 actually, because you had Hidden Power, Sky Sanctuary, Death Egg, and Doomsday. Is he my name? My icon? I think so. I did actually go dressed as Zippy to Halloween one year. I think I had the photos somewhere. I think it's on Facebook. It was a vampire Zippy. I had white face paint on and a blooded shirt. Good times. Problem was because it's during university, so I think we went to this horrible nightclub called Ocean. Or it could have been Oceana. And it's like a glorified bingo hall. And people kept stealing my Zippy head. Like, you can't steal my head. Well, they could, because they did, but it's not the point. My head is sacrosanct. Both real life and Zippy. Oh, Yeah, I think Oceana had well, because there were actually two nightclubs in Nottingham, one with the name Ocean and one with the name Oceana. I know Oceana was like a nightclub franchise, so I think. Vinny has, I do not have a big balloon head. Jasm, do I have a head like a balloon? You better be very careful with your answer, Jasm, because I'll be watching with quite some intensity. Jasm, you're taking a little too long to type. No. It's N for November, O for Oscar, or orangutan, or ostrich. No, not Marge Simpson. Jasm, what did I do? Can't say for sure. We'll take it up in next meeting to comfort. Angry Jeff. I'm never angry though. At the moment, I'm very disappointed, Gengar. Very disappointed indeed. And please don't put a pin in my head. No, don't pin the tail on Jeff's face. My face is too... Okay. Ignore the face. As with most games, the fighting that lead tends to... Angry Jeff is lovely. Thank you, Infinity. But you wouldn't know because I'm never angry. Alright, so we've got all the items we need. Now we just need to head north. I'm not a yard. Are we going to have to do spelling classes? Right, Jeff Yard is not spelled B-U-T-T. Well, it's certainly not spelled treble T, but it's certainly not spelled B-U-T-T-Y-A-R-D. It's spelled J-E-F-F-Y-R-Y-A-R-D. Oh, even I can't spell. That's why I'm not very good at countdown. Hopefully, with Black Mage, we'll get there moving. I'm quite disappointed because, although it is a nice Firaga effect. I'm not a feisty yarder. Did level up. That's good. Okay. Bend to bend. Tiara. Defend. Why have you got to pin a Jasm? I've told you, I'm not a balloon head. I don't have a head like a balloon. Got a head like a human. Thankfully, there's no treasure on this floor. You can just go all the way to the boss. That's how I like it. Okay. Sorry, Tool. Me too, me too. What do you mean, you two? Is Jeff oblivious to his resemblance to A. Arnold? I do not have a head like a rugby ball. Always used to confuse me, A. Arnold, when what's he called, Helga, and she'd be like, "Move it, football head." Be like, his head looks nothing like a football, but of course it's American football, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I say it confused me. I'd forget about it soon after the intro disappeared, but you did wear a plaid kilt. I did not wear a plaid kilt. It's actually stripy. I mean, when you're quite done with spreading untruths about me, I think we're ready to face the boss. Oh, again, before you go in, actually, you can always confirm that you've found all of the treasure by checking there. So, yeah. Now, I think we'll go heal up. We'll use magic, might as well. And just some individual cures. Yeah, one thing actually that this Pixel Remaster does is it takes a spell system from the original Final Fantasy 1, so you don't have MP, but you've got like magic charges for each level of spell. So, for example, level 1 has essentially 9 MP, level 2 has 8 MP, 3 has 7 MP, 6 has... So, because we've almost, like if I were to use Cure again, I'd be out of MP for level 1 spells, but I'd still be able to use these spells. Well, that's quite interesting. I think it's sort of inspired by Dungeons and Dragons in that it's sort of intended to be like you rest up and then you'd recover your spells. I did not have a balloon pump with me. I did not go commando for Jasm, and I did not. It was not a windy day. It was. I probably went dressed in jeans, though I can't recall for exactly. I did not have a balloon pump with me. In fact, what I had with me was my wallet, my keys, my mobile phone, and I believe I had a train ticket, but no balloon pump. And I was not playing life on hard difficulty, because I didn't have a kilt. I wasn't commando. My mobile phone, okay, by mobile phone I mean stick. Can we can agree on that? Let's go recover this crystal. Who speaks to me? I do. Again, this is actually a really cool boss theme. Windy Day is Jeff's adult movie name. Shh. Yeah, Lich does actually appear in Final Fantasy IX. You do want to use Diara and hasten up the warrior, make him deal more damage. And Faraga again should see a rather hasty end to the Lich. So I think we'll do a cheeky Healara here. And hasten up the thief. Yeah, I do like how they mix in the battle theme with this boss theme as well. So haste sort of doubles the amounts of hits that they do. I could also use temper, but I rather think it'll be dead after this move. Oh, maybe not. somewhat say. There we go. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? I do like that they brought the 4 elemental themes back for FF9. It's a shame you don't get to fight them all, though. Or at least not in one scene, but I think there's trouble with disk space. Or perhaps time. There we go. That's the first crystal resolved. And luckily you can teleport out. Right. Thanks, guys. Hey, let's go. Back to... Transportation with best spell. Right. So, let's get out of here and make our way back to Melmon. Teleportation, yeah! Shabba-doo-doo, yeah! Yeah, I think what I'll have to start doing is start playing through Chrono Cross now to prepare for that. I didn't actually think I'd be done with this game so fast, but yeah, because my initial plan was to split this into 4 streams, but I figured by the end of it, I'd either have a really short 3rd stream or a really short 4th stream, so I might as well just go for a longish 3rd stream. And then one thing that would be missing would be completing the bestiary. So what I'll probably do is do a recording off stream where I go through the bestiary, and also I'll show off Warmech, but I'll record that off stream. Right, so now we're going to head to Elfheim. We are going to visit a new area sooner or later, but yeah, I'll probably go for Guile first time round. Again, with Chrono Cross, I think it'll be something that I'll try to endeavour to 100%. So I'll go through New Game Plus and get all of the endings. I did actually see there's a secret message that you can unlock on Chrono Cross as well. So I'll try and show that off. Yeah, and I'll go for all the characters and everything. But yeah, I think for the first playthrough, we'll certainly go for Guile, and whether I show all the subsequent playthroughs off or not, we'll see. Yeah, I'll tell you how to do that, Finny, actually. You've got to go through the... do you know the visual novel, Radical Dreamers? You've got to do that once and then beat the game once. And it again sort of links... it's to do with Magus. I won't say too much more. Yeah, it's a little message made from the writer of Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. So the reason I'm going back to Elfheim is twofold, actually. One, so we can stock up on... Oh, did you play Radical Dreamers? Nice. I've not actually seen much of it, to be honest, Jazen. again, it'll be something that I might play through it just to link it up to, before I actually stream Chrono Cross. It might actually be a nice little opportunity for me to yeah, so one of the things we're going to do here is we're actually going to forget heal. Rest in peace. And we're going to learn Null Blaze, and that's because the next bit that we'll be tackling is actually the Fire Crystal, so Null Blaze will, as you can imagine, come in quite handy. I guess we'll stock up on items while we're at it. Hey Mad Cat, hey Raiders, welcome on in. How was your stream? Oh nice, you're doing some Disgaea action, awesome. Yeah, we're just doing some Final Fantasy 1 at the moment. Again. Piece to chill, but if FF1's not your thing, then no worries. Okay, I think we'll save spending too much money. Went okay minus a game pause calls. Oh no, sorry to hear. Well, glad to hear it went well. I'm not sorry to hear that the game went well, but yeah, sorry to hear that the oh no, I can imagine. Yeah, that's one and Fiat at your favourite. Nice. Yeah, I do actually have Disgaea, but I've not played them yet. One day. So let's make our way to Crescent Lake. Hey Saber, how's it going? Thanks for redeeming such a nice tweet to Jasmine. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well today, Saber. Okay, not from Saber, he's doing some Dead Space as well. Does a lot of the horror games. And forgive me, Saber, you're doing a charity event, aren't you? Do feel free to share details if you have any details to share. So Hackers 2 more like Prinny Hackers. She's actually been doing pretty well on that now. Being able to uncover the secrets of really, dude. Of the demons and stuff. Oh, sorry. Details about because you're taking part in me. You're helping organise the charity thing with the Goon Squad, right? Charity event. So I was just saying, if you've got any details about that for Extra Life, yeah, do feel free to share them if you want to, or if you got them. But no pressure. Oh, is Disgaea 1 on PC a little bit janky? Yeah, that's a shame. Doesn't it? It's not the size of a mod that matters. What you can do with it. Allegedly. So actually, I think at this stage of the game, once you get the next item and next main quest item, I think you're pretty much free to do the rest of the game in any particular order, right? Like if we wanted to, we could even do the side quests now. I'm probably not, just because I feel like getting the next crystal will put us in a better stead. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 is quite non-linear in that, as I say, if we wanted to, we could just go after the air crystal or the water crystal. Actually, I think in some regards you do have to do a water crystal, or at least go into a sunken shrine to get what you need for the air crystal, but that's an issue if your Bluetooth controller or mouse disconnects. The game will speed continue as soon as it has to load a map cache on you. Right, oh god, that sounds a bit of a pain. Yeah, thanks for that, Saber. Hey T-Bird, how's it going? Welcome in. How was your stream? Yeah, if you're not from T-Bird, definitely check him out. He's doing some Gotham Knights. Awesome dude. There's a lot of Lego games. Does the Stream Aiders as well. Hey Medi-chan, how's it going? Welcome in. Hey Lillipling, hope you're doing well. Not from Medi-chan, she does a lot of the Hearthstone. Also does some awesome artwork. And hope you're doing well today, Lillipling, Medi, Chiba. Yeah, we're just doing some Final Fantasy 1, so no worries if RPGs bore the life out of you. You don't have to hang out, but if you do, we're currently going after the Fire Crystal, or we will be. And yes, Saber's actually helping arrange a team for a charity event. So there we go. Yeah, that's awesome, Saber. Well done on the $200 already. Yeah, I'll make a command for that after the stream, if you don't mind, Saber. I think we're alright for stuff here. Go to a weapon shop first. That sounds a nice mickle sword. We'll also deck our guys out with a Miffle gloves and a buckler. Hey Riptos, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to be playing... Trying to think of an older RPG. Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior was older than FF, I guess. Yeah, I hope you're doing good today, Iptos. Yeah, if you're not from Jasm, he's doing some Resident Evil Village. You've got Saber on Dead Space. Definitely check him out. Right. Oh, magic. That's what I want. It's a kind of magic. I'll certainly get Patera and Invisera. Now, I do want to get Exit. I guess in the meantime we could get Stoner, but when I was doing the little practice run, I never used it at all. And I traded it out for Exit soon after. We will be doing this at the end of the stream, so there's no point wasting the 13k. But unfortunately we can't learn Exit just yet. What Exit does is it transports you out of a dungeon. And the reason it's quite important is because you can use it to warp out of the final dungeon if you wanted to. So if perhaps you want to finish up the bestiary, that could be one method of doing it. Okay, let's I guess we'll have a speak to everybody. There's not too many NPCs here. There's this dude who's sleeping, but he does wake up soon after. There's the inn, I guess, and there's the circle sages. Oh, you're going to York tomorrow. Oh, happy anniversary. Looks like it's made an RPG maker. It's yeah. Compared to the PSP version, it certainly looks a little bit. I am Lucan. So yeah, Lucan was the mage or the sage who did the prophecy in the first place, right? This just gives us a bit of backstory into the what's going on. Yeah, the Fiend of Wind came first, then the water came, and we had fire and earth. Yeah, this gives us a little hint of where we're going to next. Is Mount Gulg. Yeah, if you talk to this fella, you get the canoe. Jeff, yeah, Pixel Remaster. So yeah, the canoe can allow us to get a couple extra bits and pieces, and as I say, if you wanted to, you don't have to go to a temple of fire first, or to do the Fiend of Fire. You can go anywhere that you decide, really. But yeah, we'll be heading to the Mount Gulg, which interestingly enough also appears in Final Fantasy IX. Thanks, Kendall. Played a bit of all the others, not to finish, but never to. Fair enough. No, the first one has quite a few bits missing from the later games, like there's no chocobos. It does have Ochus though. If that's any consolation. Oh god, is this thing not dead? There we go. And yeah, I do really love the music in Mount Gulg. Sorry, it's called Mount Gulg in this version. I know in FF9 it's Mount Gulg, so might have to forgive me if I occasionally stumble over that. Red piranhas, or actually it's the normal piranhas, took ages for me to find in and I was filling up the bestiary off stream. I found them in a river in a different continent. Actually, the game has Jack's son. Potentially. I've not really played Strangers of Paradise, so I'm not too sure how it ties in exactly. But I do know Strangers of Paradise is somewhat of a prequel to this, right? Yeah, I'm not cream pied today, Kendall. Thankfully. Cream pie all over Jack's death. Always cracked, never pie. Yeah. Jeffy wants a cracker. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I won't ever do it again. Anyway, Mount Gullug. Mount Gulg. I suppose I should heal up and save, shouldn't I? Is it worth using a tent? Why not? Let's do a cheeky save. Let's head in. Okay, so here you notice there's lava. If you stand on it, it decreases 1 HP each step. But the good thing is, whilst you're in lava, there's no random encounters. Of course, as soon as you're off lava, so many encounters come thick and fast. Again, Blizzard will be your friend here. Unfortunately, you can't buy Blizzard give us yet. That'll come next stream. Now this room is an interesting one. We're not going to go through the first door. I'll show you why on the map. But if you go through the third door, these pyroliths, again, they can turn you into stone. So you want to be careful. Luckily, each one of them missed. I will knock you up. But yeah, in this room, there's like a big maze. So going through the first door, you sort of end up backtracking, but going through the second door, you can get that item at the bottom and then make your way up. And yeah, there's loads of chests there. That fourth door on the far left, that just leads to a dead end, so there's no point going in that one at all. There's also a lot of monsters in these chests as well. Lots of fire elementals. So, at least you got a nice cheeky level up. But yeah, we will be getting, again, quite a lot of gil at the end of this. Timeless Romance. Tale of a little, as old as time, right? Maybe that should be the name of your autobiography, Jasmine? Noted. Excellent. I do hope that I get some sort of acknowledgement. Here we go, Garland, the Horned Devil. Yeah, unfortunately, because we've got rid of heal, you we don't have like a cheap heal ore, but we do have heal armor. So. We can use that. You know, like the forward. I'm not forward. Luckily that fella ran off. Cheeky little blizzard on. Nice. Okay, that was quite a tough encounter actually. Again, I probably could have just used some high level magic just to see him off. So I guess unlike the Earth Cavern, you only have to do one run through. I think where the main difficulty comes in this, particularly in earlier versions when you don't have the benefit of being able to view the map, but yeah, the difficulty comes with... Oh, did I not equip the Mythos Sword? Yeah, the difficulty comes... Sorry, I was being an idiot. We're going after all of the chests, having to go into these sort of areas. And of course, do make sure to equip yourself. Do you prefer to die by dragon flames or being set on by Malva? Ooh. It depends on how instantaneous each one is, because I imagine it's being sat on by Malva, you'll have to inhale all the toxicity there. I don't imagine that'd be very good. Whereas I feel like at least getting burnt, hopefully it'll get rid of the nerves. I mean, I'm not too sure on the science of being burnt, to be honest, but I think I'd rather go for the Dragon Flame. I think that'd be I guess Little Shop of Horrors used to creep me out, especially the black and white one, when you like, if you got eaten by Audrey 2, your face ended up being one of the blossoms, and you ended up sort of trapped in a plant. I wouldn't want to be trapped in a plant. Gosh. That is pretty creepy, isn't it? I mean, at least when it starts singing, at least you can bop along with him, but... Feed me Seymour, feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me Seymour, I can grow up. Oh man, I should have been a singing plant. I think, yeah, it's definitely suits Ilfinity that role. I think he makes did make a good RDT. Cause if you feed me Seymour. Yeah, hope you're having a good day today, Kendall. Yeah, it was, yeah, interestingly enough, it's like some of the Little Shop of Horrors songs does sound like some of what you might hear in Aladdin as well. Hey, well done, Kendall. I'm thinking specifically "Feed Me." That song does remind me a bit about from the Friend Like Me. Oh, luckily Jed was oh, it's not. Let's get him healed up. Oh, I guess we've got potions, haven't we? I didn't know that he'd passed away, to be honest. Oh no, Penny did actually compose the music to Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, congrats on your win, Kendall. Here we get a nice chunk of both Gil and items. So I guess if you wanted to save more money, you needn't bought the mythical equipment as I did. I think there might be one more trap chest down here as well. I like how it's the antidote that. It's so closely guarded. I've almost got another level up. Yeah, plenty of Gil. I'll do a quick equipment check. Again, I'm going to stick with the Mythal Sword. We will be getting a better sword sooner or later within here. I will just go out. Yeah, not more of these guys. Okay, luckily we've got the preemptive, so we do a simple Fundaga. Again, I think this is where the magic point system does come to its own, actually, because I want sort of save with Blizzard and haste level spells for the boss, so being able to not have to worry about that and being able to just use Fundaga. Is somewhat beneficial. Fundaga. Another cheeky level up. We're all level 30 now. I know in this version you can go up to level 99, but I think in the original it was level 50 that is the cap. Yeah, to be honest, I only really bought Null Blaze for the boss. As I say, sometimes it's a bit of a whether you want what spells you want to purchase. it's a bit of a tough choice, right? Not that Null Blaze is necessary, but it does help. Again, at this point, we're probably a little over-leveled anyway. Yeah, again, there's no chest down here at the moment. Actually, when I was filling out the bestiary, it's this section where I found the Fire Gigas, if anybody is wondering. I think likewise there's no chest down here. Just simply go through. I probably won't be getting Sonic Frontiers on release. I will certainly be looking forward to seeing what people make of it. I think at the moment I'm saving as much money as possible. So I've really reduced my spending. To the extent there, but yeah, it'd be yeah, I've heard lots of good things about it, so yeah, it should be fun. Could be amazing, it could be really wonky. You calling me wonky? I'm not wonky. Played a demo, it's really good open world. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think I'd have fun with it. Like, I did buy Sonic Frontiers, I think. Not being able to play it though. What about Jeff Yard Frontiers? Don't want to play that game. Pretty crap plot. I do say so myself. Okay, so I think in don't blink at me. FPR's game would be more like... I don't think it would be like Yakuza. Breaking out of jails, not true. The camel side quest, there's no camel. The crimes, not true. Karaoke, yes. And that goes without saying. Why are you starting on Sonic? I'm not starting on Sonic for... I do like Sonic. Very much so. And with the amount of gil we're getting, I'm not arsed about wasting all these potions. But he is my homie, Sonic. is. Do you know, I've probably mentioned this before, but I do know when you sit in a car on the motorway and you'd look out of a window, or the freeway for our American friends, and you'd look out a window and some people would imagine like a running person next to a car. I used to always imagine Sonic. Yeah, here we can equip the ice band and the flame shield. That'll help us out. Suspect that the Jeffyard game would be like Shenmue, but instead of looking for sailors, it's looking for camels. Maybe. I do find that the ice band does reduce the amount of hits. For me at least. Oh, from my experience, perhaps it could be something that I'm imagining, but actually just looking for a nice cop saver. Just there. Yeah, the ice band really does wonders with quite a lot of enemies, actually. It's one that I do tend to keep equipped even in the icy area. Oopsie daisy. And a measly potion. But sometimes potions are all that is measly. I think a Black Mage is getting quite a bit luckier with the health updates that it's having. Again, it's still quite far behind its peers, but I think of ways to just Viraga. Ah well. Imagine Jeff punching balls to find. I will not punch camel balls. If anybody knows who has stolen my milk, I would implore them to give it to me. Thank you so much for thank you so much, Saber, for donating $50. That's crazy. Yeah, there. Thanks. I know Jasm's equally raised $120, so between us that's $190 for Doctors Without Borders. And yeah, if you're not following Saber, definitely check him out. That's doing Dead Space and also doing his own little charity stream on starting on Saturday, November 5th. The birthday card for Niku as well. Yeah, I'll be getting those birthday cards on. I get paid next Monday, so I'll get the rest of the birthday cards and send them over to him. Awesome. Yeah, no, thanks for your generosity, everybody. As I say, I know the Doctors Without Borders are sort of working in quite tense situations to, deliver healthcare to those who need it. Okay, this is certainly one of probably the item that, or one of the items certainly on this floor that I'd say go for if you, even if you're not asked about 100% in it. I think getting the Ice Brand, getting the Flame Shield, and this chest as well. It is guarded, but it contains the Flame Mail. And thanks, Penny. And yeah, that'll come in handy for the next boss as well. Right. Yeah, the actual other chests on this floor just contain potions. I think on other versions they'd actually be empty, but yeah, they're all on the right hand side. Because in other versions of FF1, if you pick up a chest that already contains the same item, any other chests in the dungeon are automatically sort of emptied. That's why you might come across quite a few empty chests in previous versions. You know what, we'll just use cures. To cure her. And I will cure her. Don't worry, we're almost done with Mount Gold. Say it's just clearing out these last 3 chests. I'll just double check that I've got them all, and we'll get out. That's truly what life is all about. So yeah, bit of a naff item, but at least on the way there you do get the experience. And the girl, of course. Oh, as I say, last week I did mention FF1 being quite, as I called it, grind heavy, which, as I say, I think Sparky was right to correct me that perhaps it isn't as grind heavy as I deemed it. Quite a lot of the dungeons have plenty of gil that I suspect that had I just played through normally, we'd probably certainly have enough to, although we'd have to backtrack a bit to get some spells and items, I think we'd certainly have enough by the end of the game. Hey Imp, how was Guilty Gear? And welcome in, Cricken. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, how was the budget? Hope it went well. Welcome in, Raiders. Do some FF1. As if it's not your thing, but It is. We're currently at Mount Gold. We have to be second crystal. You ought to put a few of those. It's totally my thing. Nah. Oh, how dare you trick me. Bridget's always fun, still no one can be how good or bad she is, but oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, I think I forgot what game you were playing last time. Was it a BlazBlue game? Yeah, we got all of the chests here. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Cross tag battle, possibly. Well, I think I've got that one. Either way, I'll definitely try to arrange a fighting game fight with you one day. Soon. Of a cross tag battle or another game. So hope doing in this game. That was actually based on me. Okay, so yeah, before we go in here, we'll do a cheeky heal. I think we should be all good. Let's see how the magic's doing, because I want to cast haste and temper. We've got plenty of Blizzard as well. Okay. And she's got Null Blaze. She can use Solara. Awesome. And let's do chuck in a quick save. It's not the Hulk, it's Jeff. Jeff Smash. Okay, now it's time for boss time. So this next one's Marilith. Kari, if you play me. Well, this one's a fire elemental. There we go. Right, so this next boss is Marilith or Kari if you play me NES version. See how we get on with it. Again, she also makes an appearance in Final Fantasy IX. I think, is she in FF14, Jasmine? I don't think she's necessarily weak to ice, but yeah, let's get haste cast on the warrior. Use Null Blaze. Yeah, music's really good here. I love it in Mount Gold. I love the remix in FF9 of it as well. Haste on the don't know why I used the hammer. Should have prepped use Invisera. Tempo up the thief. Yeah, I do really love the elemental tune that they use for the battle against the thieves. Heal up everybody. Cast temper on the knight. think we should be about done, really. Yeah, we're at full health, so... Awesome. We're almost at the level up as well. Thanks, Nature Tool. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, let's get out of here. So this next part of the game, again, it opens up. We could have saved the volcano, the Mount Gold till later, actually. But yeah, this is this next step will be getting the airship, and we'll also be looking at doing the main side quest to Final Fantasy 1. Which I'll explain in a bit more detail in a second. Yeah, if you're not following Nature Tool, he's doing some retro games. Hope you're doing well today. There's our level up. Yeah, that's it, poison me. I think Malbas, they first appear in FF2, right? I think we're safe from that. Hey Civilian, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good today. Got found Saru, he's doing some wild arms. Wild arms, you make my lip balms. Sorry, that's supposed to be wow thing. We'll stock up on potions. Yeah, let's go with it. Whatever you thank you. Take your word for it. Right, so we sorry, actually, if I spoke to one of the NPCs that, in fact, we'll go speak to him now, as I'll show it off, right? Yeah, so one who was asleep in the top right corner, top left corner, sorry, he mentions that it's been after the Levy Stone to the north. So that sort of gives you an indication of where we need to go next. Just in case people are wondering, oh, why is he off to that cave in the north? Oh, that's why. I'm not sure who tells you to go to a desert in the south, though, but yeah, I'll let that slide if you let it slide. Anyway, off to a north. Hey JT, how's it going? Welcome in. That goes Silent Hill 4. Does that star Tommy Wiseau? One thing to note actually is you can just get off the ship, say straight into the boat. The only reason I'm not doing it is just for that pitiful extra experience that I might be able to get up here, but actually it's pretty pitiful, isn't it? Yeah, that's something that you could do. Jeremy Bart, no Tommy Wiseau. Oh, that's a shame. Right, well, let's make our way to the ice cavern. Sort of does become quite helpful to look at the map when you're in these rivers. I think, yeah, keep east. Stop fighting. No one's taught that badly. Fair enough. Take your word for it. Daisy. Hey, Sit News. Slop. 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 He could have come in and said hello, as most people normally would. He could have said good evening. He could have said how are you. But no, instead you choose to say slop. I mean, you subscribed, but what do you want me to do? Thank you for it. I mean, I'm quite conflicted now because you've insulted me, but you've also paid me. Slopaganda. I disagree. I disagree. I don't need to see it. Don't need to see it. But thank you for a resub. And yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a good weekend. Cricket gets it. I don't get it. I am just going to quickly BRB though, but I'll leave you to enjoy this tune. Right, I'm back. Yeah, I did need to have a... I wasn't glorping. I'm not slorping, it's actually having a piss. Normally I try to sneak off during when I'm inputting battle commands, but they've been going so fast that I've not had the opportunity. I've been dying for one since the Earth cabin. I was like, you know what, we've still got quite a bit more left to go before we can so hey Muley, how's it going? Apologies that you had to come in. Favourite character of Black Mage. Look at him, hello. How are you doing? How goes FF13? Forgot all about it. Oh, forgot all about Slorp and Glop. Right, you've never forgotten about Slorp and Glop. Yeah, hopefully tooth infection well, I guess it can't sort itself out, but hopefully any antibiotics and stuff that you're being prescribed, fingers crossed they help. Slorp yard in it. I did not come back from Slorp glorping. As if I came back from Slorp glorping, I'd be like, Isaac, wasn't that fun? But I didn't. I'm not a swamp yard. Yeah, Final Fantasy is going well. It's been quite a wholesome experience. I've been educating people on the trials and tribulations of Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, we've actually we'll probably be finished with it next week. So yeah, just doing a bit of well, we're on our way to get the airship. And then the world's our oyster. I'm going to do one of the main side quests. And yeah, next week we should be all set to finish up. Isaac's eggplant. Yes, Isaac's eggplant. As I call it, Eggy. But some people call it Tasty. Yeah, no, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Nature, like the music's really well done, and yeah, absolutely, it's got a few touch-ups to the original that make it a bit more of an easier experience, but yeah, I think I'd say if anybody wants to experience the first 6 games, the Pixel remasters are one way to go about them. Or one good way to go about them. Just have to use some magic on these guys. Get a dagger going. Second character's a thief. I just went warrior, thief, white mage, black mage. You want to be careful not to step on the cracks here. The first chest is actually really useless because it is literally just the basic clothes. So again, if you're not going for 100% chess, you might want to just ignore that one. If you go for this one. Yeah, I've decided actually that I'm going to become a professional sports commentator as well. I do know when you're watching football and you've got, you know, your commentary team. But yeah, I'm going to do things a little bit different. Have a little bit of my own style to it. Namely, I want to do it as if I talk from the perspective of the football, so it wouldn't be so much me saying, "Oh, Ronaldo's passed the ball to Rashford." It'd be me like, "Oh, stop kicking me! Oh, I reached the back of a net, bro!" Something like that. I was in Primark yesterday and just saw Greg's jacket on sale, and I hope that the next part of your sentence is going to be, and I purchased the Greg's jacket from Primark, because if that is not the next part of a sentence, then I will be heavily, heavily disappointed. Heavily disappointed. I can be quite heavy when I want to be. I picked a time to turn up. Jasm, the stream volume should already be set up to 100. Hey Fluffy, how's it going? Welcome in. God, Jasm. Hope you're doing well today, Fluffy. You're just talking about Greg's jacket. Just saw Jittery off to bed. Okay, fine, I'll let you off then, Jasm. But yeah, do send Jittery our regards as well. Not straight away. I mean, don't wake her up. I think Jeffy was playing with some. No, I wasn't Ilfinity. Not the negative number. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, Fluffy. Been setting up my plans to become a sports commentator. Don't think many people can quite see me in that role as yet, though. I think, you know, you've got to shoot for the moon, right? Or something like that. Yeah, unfortunately these stalagmites do take off a little bit of HP, but again, you don't get random encounters whilst you're on them. Wait, I'm waiting. You got a badge? Well, you're going to get it taken off you, actually. I don't know whether a Slop Glorper deserves a badge. Glorpia, did you bless me? I'll bless you with a ban if you carry on. If your bad behaviour should make it so a badge is Slop Glorp. I'll take a slop badge. Fine, you can have a slop badge. I'll do the next. Where's paint? can see a little bit of its tongue hanging out there. Yeah. It's the worst part, man. Worst part. Guess I could turn this into an emote. So where's its hands at? Do I want to be? I can't be lazy with the hands. Fine. Where's that other hand at? We'll do the rest of the glop later. What colour shoes does Kirby have? Are they red? I think they're red. Oh, I feel like I've messed up on those shoes. Racing? What have I done here? Okay. Oops, I wanted to copy and paste. Okay. That's fine. I feel like, yeah, that's just not going to work for me, really. I want a conflict, guys. Yeah, I feel like the shoes need working on. Okay. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Don't worry. No. Where's its hand? Ah, thank you. Sorry guys, we will be with the game soon enough. I don't know whether this would breach Twitch terms of service actually. So perhaps I won't upload it as an emote. I feel that's a first effort. This is alright, right? This might be my submission for November, actually. I'll use this as my art submission. Awesome. Okay. That is vanilla ice cream being slop-lopped. Anyway, back to the game. Almost looks like he's chummed it. So it does, doesn't it? Yeah, poor Kirby. Poor Kirby. No, not more monsters. I do feel like we need to heal up a bit. Oh, come on, get your healing. Awesome. That's scary, guys. But we were almost a chill sound. We got through it. Thankfully. I also realised the mouse was left on the screen. Let's get out of here. I think that's all the chests on this floor. His name's Ramaras. I sort of like how in the NES version we did have to like work pretty hard to get the names to fit, and of course with just lots of flaming hot giants. I've never had the giants. I always tend to go for Doritos or Pringles nowadays. I don't know. I think I've had a bit of a like. It always reminds me of do you know in Toy Story when you've got that Al from Al's Toy Barn, and he's sleeping, but he's got like all the Cheeto cheese on his fingers. Yeah, it sort of put me off. What's this? We are living a glorious day. Yeah, and when the donkey Bullseye is licking off the hand, and like, oh, Bullseye, naughty donkey. I'm glad I'm not the only one who felt disgusted at that. I mean, it's always funny because he worked opposite where he lived, right? But seeing how busy that road was, no wonder he decided to get a car to drive to it. I feel like there's a little Al in all of us. Needed human size to come to grasp. I hope you guys are ready for what is perhaps the hardest boss in the game, if you can call it a boss. Which you should call it a boss because it's quite terrifying. So again, you speak to the stone. We come across this guy. So, you know, you want to be careful, folks. Phew. Yeah, that's the evil eye. In the original Japanese version, it's called the Beholder. And it's actually had a different design that we changed in the American NES release because of copyright issues that might have been come to fruition if they did keep its original design with the D&D. Because Final Fantasy 1 takes a lot of inspiration from Dungeons and Dragons in both its spell system. The bestiary is essentially one-to-one of D&D. And yeah, even the next fella who we'll be meeting, the next NPC, is also inspired quite heavily by, well, not inspired, but sort of taken from D&D. But yeah, the Beholder enemy that evil eye essentially replaced was apparently an original design by the D&D crew, so it had to be changed. My Lodestone. I did not obtain a Lodestone. I'm trying to give nerdy facts about Final Fantasy, thank you very much. Nerd. Lodestone. Not a Lodestone. I'm not lewd in general. No. I've never been lewd in my life. Just trying to give nudie. I'm not trying to. What nudie fact have I given Jasmine? I didn't say the evil eye is butt naked. Because it doesn't have a butt, it's just a floating eye. Well, nakedness is in the eye of a beholder. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's why it's called Evil Eye. Okay, fine. With FF1, Deb's got to it first. I'm too pure for these lewd facts. I do not send nudes. Today I learned, exactly. I'd never put a picture of my penis out there. A disappointing fact, I'm sorry, Imp. It's for the greater good, though. Since when? Infinity, you have never received a picture of my penis. I can guarantee you that. Whose penis was it then? I don't know. Who was the message from? It wasn't from me. Right. Well, I was about to explain about the similarities of Final Fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons. But apparently people would rather hear about ludity and nudity and probably frugality if they wanted to learn how to manage a spending and budget. All I'm saying is I do not have an elephant drawn on my No. There we go. But yeah, this is the exciting part of the game because we get our airship, which means we can fly here, there, and everywhere. In true fashion, will be no, not an elephant. And it's not a hippopotamus. Before you ask it, I'm not rolling about in the mud. Jeff's not as sexy as Jed's not. No, Jed isn't quite as. But you might be getting a little bit of an upgrade that might make him that bit more desirable. I'll let you guys be a judge of that. First, let us return to our ship. I do not have a Kirby. No. I can tell you, right now, I have nothing drawn on any area of my body. Nothing at all. So to say, but it's because it did not wipe off. There's not any Kirby, not that Kirby. Yeah, see, I looked up these facts. I was just about to say, I looked up all of these facts specifically to impress you, but no, apparently all it takes to impress you guys is just Kirby sucking on an arm. I feel like the overworld theme is same key as Where Are You? Christmas from Green. Oh, you know what is a capture tune actually? Do you know You're the mean one, Mr. Grinch? Right, let's make our way to a desert. Yeah, but yeah, on a serious note, I feel like Final Fantasy 1 does take the most influence from Dungeons and Dragons, but with Final Fantasy 2 is really where it starts coming into its own slot. Does anybody want a spare VIP badge that's going? Right, slot definition. Right, it's come up as slurp. Let's search specifically for slot. I've got the definition for hell. Unfortunately, there is no definition of slop. Okay, so slopping. Here we go, we've got a dictionary of a Scots language. So apparently it's messy in one's eating habits, slobbery. So slovenly, careless and untidy. Yeah, that's apparently... And then there's the Urban Dictionary, definition of slops, which is literally anything outside of eating or drinking. John is slopped at dinner. Get the slop mug. Okay. Apparently it's also a Dutch word. No. You've bubbled up. Slop is a legit word. Oh, we're poisoned. Slobbery. I am not slobbery. I am. And then it has a picture of you. No, it does not have a picture of me. It does have a picture of the airship, though. It wasn't in the dictionary. I found it on. I mean, my dictionary is only the compact dictionary, so it's not the complete dictionary. But it was on Google. Yeah, so we've got the airship, so that means we can fly about wherever, whenever. Now, before we finish up, we're going to do what is considered probably the main side quest of this game. And it's not compulsory. In fact, you can complete the game without doing this, but I feel like it's so necessary. It makes your life so much easier. And it's got really good rewards. So, again, this is coming from Dungeons and Dragons. But this is the first appearance of Bahamut in Final Fantasy. But instead of being a summon, he's actually just an NPC. Now, Bahamut is apparently a big whale in mythology, but in Dungeons and Dragons, they made him into a dragon. And they do take the dragon motif in Final Fantasy. Just talking to some of these NPCs, because they sort of give a bit about the backstory. Final Fantasy 1 is pretty lax in its full story, given it's made in the 80s. But I feel like even so, it still has like little tidbits that hint at something that went on prior to. So I think these are worth talking to. Poor Kirby getting the slaughter treatment. You need a big old dictionary. Yeah, we're probably about. We will finish this game. Next week. We do have 2 more crystals to do. We've got this Bahamut quest to do, and then yeah, just the final dungeon. Penny calls dibs on first. I don't like sloppy seconds. Don't think anybody does that. Don't worry, Kirby leaves no sloppy seconds behind. I'm not sloppy enough like anybody is a gloppy bot. I feel like I'll be getting a token of courage from all of this. Anyone who's going to watch a Dungeons and Dragons, you know what? As much as I've been going on about D&D today, I've played it a bit with my brother, but I've never really gotten into it. I think I played D&D with Cricken actually. In Liverpool, possibly. I don't know if he's there. Here's that Bahamut. But yeah, he says if we go to return him a token of courage, we'll be rewarded. That's what we're going to do. And there's a bit of hint as to where we get that token. That's on the Citadel of Trials. So we'll head over there. Hey, Usain Garci. Hey, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome in. Hey, Lost Soul. Hope you're all doing well today. We're just doing some Final Fantasy 1 at the moment. Yeah, no, it's not everybody's cup of tea. So, yeah, if you want to stick about, feel free. Let's go heal up and then we'll do the trial. Yeah, classic FF. Yeah, this is the Pixel remaster on Steam. Yeah, I didn't even know there's a movie coming out, to be honest. Was there a Dungeons and Dragons movie that had Tom Baker in it? Yeah, how was your stream, you saying? They play it perhaps a little more focus on Trails is a good one. I do want to play through that series at some point as well. Jeremy Irons and Tom Baker. Okay. Notoriously awful. I feel like that's what I want for my D&D movie. Notoriously awful. Yeah, Trails games are really long games. They always remind me of Arphase, because I know he played through quite a few of the Trails games. Trails in the Sky and Trails of Cold Steel. So when I found out he's a teddy bear murderer, it was a bad dear. Yeah, I was. In fact, perhaps once we've done FF2, I might make Trails in the Sky the RPG that we do after FF2. Although it's so long, I don't know whether I'll... Because it's got like the different chapters, doesn't it? We'll see. Move on to chapter 3 of the trilogy. Awesome. Yeah, because I know the game went on so long we split it into different games. I feel did we do the same with Trails of Cold Steel as well? Cannot start with Cold Steel yet without Pickles. It's fair enough. Here we go. So I think we'll tent it up. Let's head in. Now this song that appears here, it always seems quite quite melancholy. Which money have we got? 317k. Yeah, if you've got Astos's crown, you're allowed to undertake the trials. Let's get on with it. And yeah, no problem. Enjoy the lurks. Thanks again for the raid. Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, if you're not from Usain Gazi, last on Phasmophobia, also does a lot of the RPGs. Now, the trick for this area is always take the lowest teleporter if you give him a choice. And that'll take you to where you need to be. Hey Alexa, how's it going? We were being wholesome today. We definitely do not have a picture of Kirby slorping. Yeah, if you're not from Alexa, definitely check him out. Does with retro games. You're excused. Try not to get sort of blocked here. Not of Kirby loots. There's no Kirby loots. Yeah, you better run. I was talking to a Mind Flayer there, not any of you guys. In here, get a measly potion. I think in other versions this is the Zeus Gauntlet. But we will be getting our own gauntlets later on. I knew Jeff's disclaimer there was fit. What do you mean? My disclaimer. It's not a disclaimer, it's just simply stating the truth. There's no need to widen your eyes at my... No. We've been wholesome today. Yeah, no. Ooh. Got Medusa's ass there. Alexa, I promise you, I'll never tell a lie. Never ever. Hello. Go back these horses. These nightmares. Having the Diara spell it is really handy here. Yeah, some of these items you might not be able to equip just yet, but don't worry, soon enough we'll be raring to go with them. Just got a few more chests to get. I think these are the last four. Wow, okay, there's one more chest. Oh, in real life, would you be a fighter, mage, or thief? I'd never be a thief. find it quite preposterous that one could insinuate that I'd ever get up to any misdemeanors. I don't know. I guess the ego in me would want to be a warrior, but in reality, I'd probably be a NPC. And here is a chest that gets us the main item that we need. The rat's tail. Again, the rat's tail is one of those recurring items in Final Fantasy. You would be... Well, I probably wouldn't be a warrior NPC. I'd probably just be somebody in town who just says the same thing over and over again, like, oh, if you head west, you might find something you desire. You know, something like that. It was, yeah, something. Aren't we all NPCs in life? I think you can be your own protagonist, your own main character in life. Me. I think you'd be greatly underselling yourself as an NPC, Sick News. Doing yourself a disservice. Of course, I think there are those who perhaps see themselves as being somewhat maniacal, if that's a word, or certainly see themselves as like beyond reproach. I don't think that's healthy, but I think as you live in life, I think you can consider yourself to be your own main character in your story. I am beyond reproach. The reason I use that turn of phrase is because there's a barrister, or he's actually a solicitor, who purported to be a barrister. He declared that he had I forgot what he called himself. It's like, it's something daft, like he gave himself a knighthood or a lordship that he hadn't earned. And he defended himself on another website, Legal Cheek, reported it. And he's like, my credentials are all true, I am beyond reproach. So it's sort of a stock phrase that I've just taken, lifted off this. Because he came into court without the proper court dress. I think he's wearing like a biker jacket instead of a wig and gown. Or he might be wearing a wig and gown to like a civil trial where you don't need to wear a wigs and gown. Yeah, it's funny. It's some years ago, that's why my memory is quite a bit sketchy as to the true turn of events, but I just know at one point he said, I am beyond reproach. Sounds like an Ace Attorney card. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, before I do that, actually, yeah, just got to check that I had everything. Okay, let's go check out what Bahamut's got to say. This will be the last thing that we do on stream. I will purchase some bits and pieces. Yeah, if you bring the rat's tail to Bahamut, he rewards you with a class upgrade. So your warrior becomes a knight, the thief becomes a ninja, the black mage becomes a black wizard, and the white mage becomes a white wizard. So what does this mean for our party members? Well, it means that the knights can actually learn up to level 3 magic, white magic, sorry. The ninjas can learn up to level 4 black magic. The white wizards and the black wizards can learn all of the spells, all of the white spells and black spells respectively. It also means that we can equip some slightly better weapons, so we can also get the gauntlets on the knight now. You can get the ice band, you can get him a flame shield, mithril gloves. So yeah, you can see that he can wear bit of variety. And we'll probably heal them, get them stocked up later. But now we're going to go and purchase some magic for our characters. So you'll notice when I went to initially, I have got calves. Burn that dragon's ass. I'm not burning the dragon's ass. I should say, if you've got the red mage, they become the red wizard. That just allows them to learn a greater variety of spells and equip more weapons. And the monk becomes a master. Actually, in the NES version, the monk becoming a master makes them weaker because their magic defense doesn't go up as strong. So yeah, that's the only one that has a disadvantage, but in the subsequent versions they do become stronger. Jed's starting to look like his sexy self. Exactly. So, but yeah, the one spell that I didn't get here was the exit spell, because we couldn't learn that as a white mage, but you can learn it as a white wizard. So let's go grab that. Then we'll go learn the level 1 spells for Jack and Jed. Again, go to the starting town. For Jed, we'll definitely want fire, thunder, and I always like to get the spell that I couldn't get with the other black mage. Or with the black mage, rather. Likewise, cure. We go protect and blink. Calves today, Greg's legs tomorrow. The only way is Jedward. It's funny that Black Mage becomes... Yeah, I do sort of miss the Black Mage design. I was going to say, at least we can show him off in battle as well. Yeah, it's quite crazy that this is actually a side quest as well. I do like the ninja's victory pose there. Because it's so, like... helpful. But yeah, it's entirely optional. So we'll get... Liner, Silence, and Invis. You're welcome. For the Black Magic. Your other side quest, Dean's electric guitar, meow. Meow! Meow! Here we'll get the Blizzard. Temper, I think, is always a good one. And Dark. Out of my way. Thank you. Wow! Thank you. I think it's a good electric guitar. You shout as a sound alert. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, wait, we've gone to the wrong bloody place. I wanted to go to Elfheim. And that was Elfheim. Am I being thick here? Yes, I am being thick. That's not Elfheim at all. That's Cornelia. Ours. Me. Hey, Zeke. Zeke, hey, how are you? Hope you do well today, Zeke. I want to see the rest of his team. You'll get Fire from Dara. We'll get Hold. Now, unfortunately, the the Knight can only learn 2 of the white magic's level 3 spells. Cura, which you definitely want, and he can't learn Diara, and he can't learn Heal, so it'll have to be Null Blaze. It sort of irks me a little bit, because it's like, oh, why is there one little spot left over? But the Ninja can learn the level 4 black magic. I think that's just because Blizzara is on level 4 black magic. We'll get him that. Certainly get him haste. And then confuse. Awesome. Just thinking whether there's anything else that I needed. Nope. Okay, let's get to where we want to save, and then we call it. And yeah, if you're not found Zeke, definitely check him out. Last doing Bayonetta. And yeah, oh, I should say you can only land the airship in like plain bits of grass. If you try landing on marsh or in the sea, you can't, or in forests, you can't land there. You also can't land in deserts. Except one specific spot in the NES version, which I believe would be this spot here, but I'll explain why next stream. Yeah, this is us. We're going to call it here. So next stream, I'll probably... So we've got 325,000 gil here. I'll probably load up this save, which is essentially the same as what we've done, except I'm a little bit higher level. This save is just going around filling out the bestiary off stream. So that's why when you see us, we might be level 39 rather than level 35. But yeah. Well, welcome back, Gengar. How's it going? But yeah, next week we should be finishing off Final Fantasy. I will be on tomorrow for Medieval. That'll be about 6 o'clock. Otherwise, let's go Raider Rooney. Is Cumberdane still on? Yes, okay. We'll send... It'll pop over to Cumberdanes. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for hanging, guys. Been a pleasure. And yeah, we'll catch you guys It's time. Alright. Yeah, slot go off and raid. Goodbye, everybody. And hey, Niku. Have a great day, Niku. Oh, I should say thank you, Savage, for the $14 donation, and Saber for the $50 donation to Doctors Without Borders as well. Much appreciated, guys. Alright, goodbye, everybody. And for those still hanging about, cheers. No, FF's been quite long streams. I'm actually wondering whether I might continue on with this save. I'll have a chat, because we are pretty high level. 35 is no mean feat, and just looking at the amount of gil, I think I might actually have more gil on this version than on my other save, but yeah, I'll check it out. Oh yeah, enough me blathering on. Let's call it. Oh, there you go, there's Kirby. Yeah, catch you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.